About to work out. Just had lunch though. I'm gonna wait until I digest this food. I just had lunch. You know what, bro? It's in human nature to have or to want access to better genes, man. It's in human nature to do that. Human nature to want that. To pick the path with the least resistance. You know, to get access to better looking children. I don't care what nobody says, bro. I would never settle down with a below average looking woman. Sub 5 stalker? Nah, man. I had a nightmare of her last night. For real, I am not joking, bro. I had a nightmare of sub 5 stalker chasing me with a knife last night. I'm not lying. I'm dead serious, bro. I'm dead serious. She was chasing me with a knife. I ran into an apartment building. I took the stairway. No. I took the elevator. And then later I took the stairway. When I found her, when I found her there in the, you know, in the apartment building too, man. You know, when I saw her there, bro, I kept running from her last night, man. For real, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's how bad it was. See, I'm not interested in settling down with a below average woman, bro. That's not what I want to do. You feel what I'm saying? I want better access. I want access to more better genes. I want a woman to be above my looks level. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why we as men get the bag, man, so we can have access to better genes. So our children can look better than us. I don't want my kid to look worse than me, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Hell no. But that's what you gotta do. You know, you gotta make sure you get the bag so you can have better access or more access to better genes. You know? And that's a struggle. You know? The first thing you do when you get a bag, what? You start checking for females that are above you in looks. And your money is the only thing that can hold power, man. You know, the only thing you got to compete with is your bread. You know, that's the only thing that's gonna get you 8, 9s, and 10s is what they say, right? Because you as an average guy, man, you can't get these women without money. I know this. Especially if you get old, man. You're gonna be leading with your wallet a whole lot more than you think. So you youngsters, you don't have to lead with your wallet. You know, you got your youth to back you up. But once you surpass a certain age, like 30, it becomes more and more about your wallet. Every year after age 30, it becomes more and more and more about your wallet. It's not just me, bro. I mean, ask some of these females. They'll tell you. The man here over 40, best believe he gonna be a sugar daddy. You see what I'm saying? I'm already accepted that I'm gonna be a sugar daddy. I'm climbing up there in age, bro. I'm 45 years old. I kind of accepted that I gotta to get my hands on better jeans. I gotta cough up the bread, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be paying for this woman to be around me. I'm gonna be taking her shopping, taking her to the nicest restaurants. You know, she gonna be driving with me. Me and she gonna be driving in my Porsche. She gonna have luxury. You know, I'm gonna take her to a exotic island. You know, exotic vacations and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm already. Your age is what considered. I mean, your age is what makes you a sugar daddy, bro. You can't help it, bro. It's called life. You're getting older, and you still like young females in their 20s. You're gonna put up that dollar, man. And everybody gonna be like, man, you tricking. You don't care. You on your way out. You tricking, man. You tricking. Or you simping. Simping. Like, no. If you're getting coochie and you're taking her shopping, you're buying her things, that's not called simping, man. That's called a trade-off. I get access to better jeans while she uh gets the shopping sprees and money in her pocket and stuff like that. You know, that's what it is, man. So even if you like even if you get the bag or whatever, and you're older, they're gonna expect you to pay. You know what I'm saying? Every man gonna be a sugar daddy, but it don't matter who it is. The older and older you get, the more of a sugar daddy you become. You feel what I'm saying? The older you get, the more of a sugar daddy you're gonna become. It just the years keep going by like this. Before you know it, you're a sugar daddy for sure. And then you're gonna be messing with sugar babies. You're gonna be paying their way, man. Because you old, man. You old. You're gonna be paying. Especially if you want access to, like I said, better genes, better genetics. Everybody want access to better genetics. Look at Sub 5 Stalker, man. She stalked me for like 4 months. I was not interested in having a relationship with that woman. I'm gonna stop talking about Sub 5 Stalker because I've been having dreams about that broad stalking me again. You feel what I'm saying? That broad has left a fucking stain on my clothing, bro. She got mad when I want to deal with her, man. But she's below me in looks, though. These damn seagulls are. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stop talking about this broad, man. I had a bad dream last night, bro, about Sub 5 stalking me and shit, bro. I was running too, bro. I was trying to avoid her. I ran into this this abandoned apartment building or some shit like that. I took the elevator upstairs. I was running through the hallways, and then I seen her up there, bro. And then when I saw her, I turned around, I started running the other way. Man, bruh, I'ma stop. I'ma leave Sub 5 Stalker. I just ain't gonna talk about it no more, man. Cause I'm starting to have dreams about that, bro. You see, when somebody is below your looks level, man, you shouldn't sleep with them at all. You know, women don't do it. Women don't sleep with men they find unattractive. But sometimes we do, and we get into trouble. I'll never ever sleep with a woman that's below me in the genetic pool, bro. Never ever. I will never do that again. Nah. Even if I'm desperate, I'll be like, no, no, no. I remember last time you broads go crazy when we try to let you go. When we try to let you go crazy. We kick you to the curb, and you don't want to be kicked. You see what I'm saying? We kick you to the curb, and you don't want to be kicked. I'll never sleep with a woman that's below me. You know, a lot of these females, they get with you, they, you know, below you in looks, and they you know, they think they won the fucking genetic lottery and shit. You know, they think that they won the genetic lottery, and I'm like, baby, you must be smoking. You are below me. And never again would I sleep with a female that's below me. What's up with the Hawkins? You still go to bars? Nah, man, I haven't went to a bar since that last time, remember? That was like about, when the last time I went to the bar and got drunk? That was like 3 or 4 months ago. My mind's not focused on the bars. I'm just gonna end up getting with a female that's below my looks level anyway when I go in there, man. I stop going. I stopped going. Why go there? You know what I'm saying? I go there, I get trash. I get women I don't find attractive. When I was younger and there was no Tinder, no Bumble, you got women on your looks level. You know what I'm saying? Like back in 2002 and 3, when I was going to the bars heavy around that age, man. When I was 22, 23 years old, when I just turned 21, I was going to the bars heavy. And I was doing a lot of drinking. And I was coming up on women who was around my looks level. You know, but after a while, because the technology has gotten so goddamn, you know, advanced, that when you go there, you're gonna come up on a grandma, or you're gonna come up on a female that's below average looking. You see what I'm saying? You know, which is not even a come up; it's a come down. You came down, bro. You see what I'm saying? But back to what I was saying, man. Access to better jeans, bro. That's why dudes go out there and get money, bro. That's why dudes go out there and get that bread. Yeah, access to better jeans. See what I'm saying? Come on, man. We all know when we see a female that's above our looks level, how they look at us. Oh, you just a, you know, you ain't good looking as me. You ain't. That's how they are, man. Women are more shallow than men, bro. I said this once before, bro. They won't even touch a guy that's below them unless he has a lot of money. See, the money is the equalizer. The bag is the equalizer, bro. It evens out and levels the playing field. Makes everything even Steven. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what we do, man. We go out, we get a lot of money, and we hit on the best looking women out there to make sure our genetics gets passed on in a better fashion. Like, you know, like if I got with a top tier woman and me being an average dude, my kid would be a Tyrone or a Keisha, you know what I'm saying? My kid would be a Stacy is what they call it, right? In the incel community. You know what I'm saying? Tyrones, Chads, Stacy's, and all the other stuff. My kid would benefit from all the better genetics that I was able to provide for him. I went out there, I got the bag so I could lay down with a woman that's above my looks level, so my kid will have a better time in dating. You know, my kid will be taller, he'll be better looking than me, right? And then you can say to him when he get older, boy, I done hooked your ass up, man. I done hooked your ass up, man. The girl's gonna be trying to knock down the doors to chase you, bro. You know, some motherfuckers, they screw their kids over, man, by going and sleeping with a female that's below them in looks and having babies with them. And then the kids come out not good looking. They curse their kids with bad genetics because they wanted everything right then and there on the spot. They couldn't wait 5 years to become successful. They had to have babies right then and there. See, a lot of motherfuckers like me, I'll wait. I'm like, okay, I'll wait. Wait till I get my bag on and then start pumping out babies with women who are top tier. You feel what I'm saying? That means I'm gonna be busting nuts inside of coochies with no condom. I'm gonna be busting nuts inside of coochie with no condom, bro. Just my God, take it all. Like, you ain't wearing no condom? Nah, I'm trying to get you pregnant for real, on purpose. I need to have children. I'm already 45, bro. By the time I get to be 60, my kid will be in their teens, bro. And then it's like, okay, they still be depending on me. I'm a late bloomer. Once I get the bag, it's gonna be on. Start having children like right away. You see the young guys, they're in their 20s and 30s. They're not in a rush to have children. But as you start climbing up there in age, you feel what I'm saying? Children is crossing your mind. Like, damn, who's gonna take care of me when I can't move anymore? Who's gonna take care of me when I can't move? Who's gonna take care of me when I'm old? Who's gonna be around when I'm old? Nobody. You don't have children, nobody's gonna be around you, bro. Your children is more likely to take care of you in your old age. You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting for this food to digest. I say about 10 more minutes, I'll be good. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta think about the future, man. How would it feel to be moving around hella old and shit? You can't move. I see motherfuckers, they get to be, you know, like they get to be 80, 90, they can't move. But their kids is helping them move and shit. When you a vegetable, what's gonna happen? Who's gonna take care of you? You know what I'm saying? So that's what we do, man. We go out there, we get with women that's above our looks level, to create better genes. And think about it. Your kid being a Tyrone or being top tier or whatever, they're gonna attract other top tier people. So then your genes escaped the average guy level. You feel what I'm saying? You know, your genes have escaped from average to above average looks. Feel what I'm saying? Now your kid, he ain't gonna have no problems. He ain't gonna have no problems in dating. So I want my kid to be taller than me. That's why when I get the bag, I'm gonna get a female that's just as tall as me. No shorties allowed. No short women. Women 5 foot tall, oh no thank you. You gonna curse your kids, man, messing with 5 footers, man. Some guys don't understand that part. Curse your kids with the short genetics, bro. Your kid gonna be 5'5", and it's gonna be a male. He gonna have a hard time in dating, man. That's why I refuse to screw my kid over with sub 5 or even short genetics. You gotta think about your children, man, before you have them. What they gonna look like, you know? Just busting nuts inside of any old coochie, that don't work. Now, I plan my babies, you know? I get the bag and then I start busting nuts inside of top tier coochie. Women who are top tier. You know? I sound like somebody's grandpa or somebody's uncle. You know what I'm saying? So do what you gotta do, bro. Get that bag. Start having children like right away. That's what I'm gonna do. Within the first year, I'm gonna start having children. I can't wait no longer. I'm getting old. I'm getting old out here in the streets. I know you're gonna say, a cow cat, man, you can't be rushing shit, bro. You know, I'm like, the hell you cannot. All I gotta do is speed date. You know, start dating. I can't wait till I return back to the dating pool, man. Once I return back to the dating pool, I have a whole lot of leverage. I won't be dealing with no ghosting and nothing shit like that, man. You feel what I'm saying? Women only ghost when you're not worth something. You feel what I'm saying? Women only ghost when you're not worth something. If you are worth something, they're not gonna be ghosting you. Trust me, bro. If I had money, I wouldn't get ghosted. As much anyway. I'm pretty sure you probably still would get ghosted, but it wouldn't happen a lot. It'd be rare that you get ghosted, right? You might get ghosted once every like 2 or 3 months, something like that. You know. So anyway, I'm gonna end this live, man. I just wanted to make a quick video. We want better access. We want access to better genes. We want access to better genes. It's in human nature to do so. Women want it too. Women want access to better genes, but unfortunately, they're not gonna be able to get it. You know. They're not going to be able to get it. Not all of them. Some of them will, but a lot of them won't. Because they don't have the looks to get these type of men. You know? So they go for the average guy instead. You feel what I'm saying? You know, they go for the average guy instead because they're average. Anyway, I gotta go. You guys have a good day, man. I gotta work out. Peace out, take care, and bless. I'm out.